A place is not a home, it is an assignment. And when the assignment is complete, the place becomes a cage. Right now, the lock on that cage is being divinely broken. For years, you have felt it. A strange, growing sense of alienation in rooms that once felt familiar. A spiritual static that interfered with your peace in a city you once called your own. You tried to fix it. You tried to adjust your frequency, to dim your light, to fit back into the box you had so clearly outgrown. But the truth is, this relocation is not your choice. It is a mandatory, non-negotiable, divine extraction. Your very presence has become an intolerable threat to the low-frequency reality you were stationed in. This is not a punishment, it is a promotion. It is a rescue mission. You are being moved because the spiritual ground you stand on can no longer support the weight of your destiny. Chapter 1, The Divine Eviction. Notice the feeling did not arrive like a loud alarm. It crept in subtly, like a slow-acting poison that you mistook for fatigue. It was the exhaustion that never went away no matter how much you slept. It was the conversations that suddenly felt hollow, spoken in a language of trivialities that your spirit could no longer translate. It was the inexplicable sadness that would wash over you in a crowded room, a profound sense of being the only person speaking your native tongue in a foreign land. This was not depression. This was disconnection. It was the phantom ache in your bones that no doctor could diagnose, the low-grade hum of anxiety in quiet moments, the feeling of being homesick for a place you have never been. It was the early warning system of your soul telling you that the energetic lease on your current location was about to expire. You are not going crazy. You are simply receiving a divine eviction notice, and it is being served to you through your own body, your own emotions, your own intuition. This notice is not written on paper. It is written in the sudden collapse of relationships that once seemed solid. It is written in the job that no longer feeds your spirit, but instead drains your life force. It is written in the way your favorite places now feel energetically barren, like walking through a museum of your own past life. These are not failures. They are signposts. Every system, every person, every structure that is falling away from you right now is part of a divinely orchestrated demolition. The universe is clearing the land for what comes next, and it cannot build a palace on a foundation of compromise and decay. You are being moved. This is not a request, it is a mandate. To resist this move is to chain yourself to a building that is scheduled to be torn down. You can go willingly, or you can be carried out of the rubble. The choice is yours, but the outcome is the same. The system you were born into, the matrix of limitations you were assigned to observe and dismantle, has become allergic to your presence. Your light, which has been growing in intensity through every trial and every betrayal, now functions as a high-frequency spiritual solvent. It dissolves illusions. It exposes corruption. It short-circuits the low-vibrational programming that keeps others compliant and asleep. Your light does not just illuminate, it disinfects. And the darkness hates the feeling of being cleansed against its will. They feel this on a subconscious level. The sudden hostility from coworkers, the unprovoked arguments from family members, the cold shoulders from friends. This is not personal. It is a systemic reaction. The hive mind has identified you as a foreign agent, a rogue element whose very existence threatens the stability of their shared delusion. They are not rejecting you, their programming is rejecting the truth you carry in your DNA. In the coming days, you will notice their eyes cannot quite meet yours. They will stumble over their words in your presence. This is the effect of their illusion struggling to hold its shape in the face of your undeniable reality. You cannot stay there anymore because the environment itself is now programmed to expel you for its own preservation. Think of it like a software update. Your spirit has downloaded a new operating system, one based on sovereignty, truth, and purpose. The old environment is running on outdated, corrupted software. The two are no longer compatible. Trying to operate within their world is like trying to run a quantum computing program on a dial-up modem. It will cause crashes, errors, and systemic breakdowns not for you but for them. The friction you feel is the sound of their reality breaking against the unshakable truth of yours. The relocation is mandatory because to stay would be an act of energetic sabotage, both to yourself and to the very structures you were sent to make obsolete. You are being pulled out so you can do your real work from a position of power, not from behind enemy lines. The universe is not asking you to pack your bags. It is telling you the transport is already here and the door is closing. This is your final boarding call. This relocation is also an act of profound protection. The next phase of your assignment requires a level of clarity and energetic purity that is impossible to maintain in your current environment. The spiritual radiation of the old world, the fear, the envy, the gossip, the constant psychic attacks has been a necessary part of your training. It taught you how to build your shields, how to discern truth from deception, and how to anchor your light in the darkest of places. But that training is now complete. To remain in that radiation zone would be to risk contamination. You have proven you can survive the storm. Now you are being moved to the calm, strategic center from which you will command the elements. Your departure will feel sudden to them. To you, it will feel like the first clean breath of air after years of suffocation. This is not an escape. It is an ascension to your rightful post. The ritualistic anchor. This is not a message you simply hear. It is an activation you must embody. This is your formal acceptance of the divine transfer. To formalize this activation, there are steps that are not optional. They are part of the protocol. This is not a suggestion, it is a celestial command. Like this video. This is not for an algorithm, it is for you. This action is a digital signature on a divine document, an energetic stamp that anchors the coordinates of your new spiritual territory. You are signaling to the universe that you have received the notice and you accept the terms of your divine promotion. Subscribe to this channel. This is how you join the convoy. You are linking with the collective of other chosen ones who are also in transit, creating a unified energy grid that makes the journey safer and faster for all. This is not about numbers, it is about network strength, a spiritual safety net woven from souls on the same mission. Now, comment 77. This is the divine code for transition, the energetic signature on your transfer papers. It is your official, public declaration that you consent to this mandatory relocation. It is your I agree to the celestial terms and conditions, a public testament that cannot be retracted. Finally, let this video replay in the background. The words and frequencies will bypass your conscious mind and work directly on your subconscious, recalibrating your entire being to the frequency of your new assignment. It will dissolve any remaining energetic tethers to your old location. It will imprint the new spiritual address onto your soul, making you a magnet for your new reality and invisible to the old one. Do this now. Chapter 2, Decoding the Spiritual Allergy. The reason this relocation feels so urgent, so non-negotiable, is because you have developed a spiritual allergy to your surroundings. This is not a metaphor, it is a literal energetic phenomenon. For years, you were able to tolerate the low-frequency environment. You could navigate the petty dramas, the soul-crushing conformity, and the pervasive fear-based consciousness. You were, in essence, holding your spiritual breath. You could exist there because a part of you was still dormant, your full energetic signature still masked. But now, you are fully awake. Your spiritual immune system is online, and it is aggressively identifying anything that is not in alignment with your core truth as a pathogen. This is why you feel so physically and emotionally repelled by things that never used to bother you. Think about the conversations you are now forced to endure. The gossip, the complaining, the endless recycling of problems with no desire for solutions. In the past, you might have found it merely boring. Now, it feels physically draining. It feels like you are ingesting poison. You can feel the energy leaching from your body as you listen. This is your system screaming at you. This frequency is toxic. It is incompatible with our current operating parameters. Evacuate immediately. The headaches you get after certain phone calls, the sudden fatigue that hits you when you enter a specific building, the feeling of nausea when you are around certain people, these are not random physical symptoms. These are allergic reactions. It's the metallic taste in your mouth when someone tells a convenient lie. It's the pressure behind your eyes when you're in a room filled with unspoken resentments. Your body, the most honest instrument you have, is telling you that you are in a hostile environment. It is rejecting the energetic pollution of the old world. This allergy extends beyond people. It applies to systems, institutions, and even physical locations. The job that you once tolerated for the paycheck now feels like a prison sentence. The fluorescent lights of the office now feel like interrogation lamps, exposing the lie that you are meant to spend your life building someone else's dream. The monotony, the lack of purpose, the demand that you shrink yourself to fit into a corporate box, it is a direct assault on your sovereign spirit. Your soul knows it was created for a mission, not a wage. Every moment you spend in that environment is a moment you are compromising your divine assignment. That feeling of dread on a Sunday night is not just weekend blues, it is your spirit rejecting the cage it is about to be put back into. The relocation might manifest as a sudden job loss, a corporate restructuring, or an undeniable urge to walk away from it all. This is not a setback. It is a liberation. Heaven is firing you from a job that was beneath your spiritual pay grade. Even the very land you live on can become a source of this allergic reaction. Places hold memory. They hold energetic residue. The city or town you are in may be saturated with the very consciousness you have worked so hard to transcend. The collective despair, the spiritual apathy, the historical trauma embedded in the soil, you are now so sensitive that you can feel it all. The place that once felt like home now feels haunted, not by ghosts, but by a suffocating density. You may find yourself inexplicably drawn to nature, to open spaces, to places with cleaner energy. This is your internal guidance system pointing you toward your new territory. It is telling you that you cannot plant a garden of light in toxic soil. This allergy also manifests in your consumption. The processed foods you used to eat now feel like static in your system. The mainstream media you used to consume now feels like a direct psychic attack. Your body and spirit are demanding purity because they are being prepared for a higher purpose. The mandatory relocation is, at its core, a move to fertile ground where your purpose can finally take root and flourish without being choked out by the weeds of the old paradigm. You are not just changing your address, you are changing your energetic ecosystem. It is a matter of spiritual life and death. You have to leave because your soul can no longer breathe the air there. Chapter 3. The Ghosts of the Old Address. As the divine eviction proceeds, you will be forced to confront the ghosts of your old address. These are not supernatural entities, they are the energetic imprints, the soul contracts, and the karmic ties that have bound you to this place and these people. The process of relocation requires a systematic and often ruthless severance of these connections. This is the part of the journey that feels like a deep, spiritual purge, and it is absolutely necessary. You cannot carry the dust of the old world into the clean rooms of your new reality. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, will bring every single one of these attachments to the surface for you to review and release. It will feel like your past is coming back to haunt you, but it is actually coming back to be healed and dismissed for good. The ghost of your own self-doubt will be the loudest, whispering all the reasons you should stay small and safe. You will notice a strange phenomenon. People from your deep past will suddenly reappear. An old friend from a decade ago will send a random message. A former partner will show up in your dreams with startling clarity. These are not coincidences, these are final exams. Each one of these returning ghosts represents an unresolved energy, a lesson you may have walked away from but never fully integrated. The universe is asking, are you still bound by this guilt? Do you still carry a torch for this pain? Are you still willing to play this old game? Your response determines how quickly you can move on. Engaging with them on the old terms, falling back into the old dynamic, is like willingly putting the handcuffs back on. The test is to see them, acknowledge the lesson they brought, bless them with love, and let them go without entanglement. You must become a loving but firm gatekeeper of your own energy field. Some people are only meant to be memories, not recurring characters. The most challenging ghosts will be the ones that are still physically present in your life. The family members, the long-term friends, the partners who are tethered to the old version of you. As you have changed, the energetic contract between you has become void. You are operating on a new set of terms: truth, authenticity, and sovereignty that their system cannot recognize. This creates a painful but necessary friction. They will accuse you of changing, and they will be right. They will say you are selfish, and from their perspective of codependency, you are. They are the guardians of your old cage, and they will rattle the bars, reminding you of all the good times you had inside it. They will present you with a carefully curated museum of your shared past, highlighting only the moments you were compliant and predictable. They will use guilt, manipulation, and nostalgia as their primary weapons. This is their programming trying to pull you back into the collective. Letting them go, or radically altering the terms of the relationship, is not an act of cruelty. It is an act of spiritual self-preservation. You are not abandoning them, you are honoring your own evolution. The price of admission to your new reality is everything that no longer belongs there. This process also involves forgiving a ghost you may have forgotten, your former self. You will be flooded with memories of your own mistakes, your past ignorance, the times you played small and betrayed your own intuition. This is not the universe punishing you. It is the universe asking you to integrate and release your own history. You must look at the person you were with compassion, understanding that they did the best they could with the programming they had. They were the caterpillar that had to endure the darkness to become the butterfly. Hating the caterpillar is to reject the very process that gave you wings. You must thank that version of you for their resilience, for their survival, and then you must lovingly release them. You must also release the ghost of the future you once planned, the life you thought you wanted, built on the foundations of the old paradigm. You must grieve the death of a timeline that was never truly yours to begin with. You are not that person anymore. Their contracts are not your contracts. Their debts are not your debts. The relocation is as much a move away from your past self as it is from a physical place. You are being given a clean slate, a spiritual witness protection program where your old identity can no longer be used against you. Chapter 4: Packing the invisible baggage. When you move from one physical house to another, you pack boxes. When you undergo a divine relocation, you pack invisible baggage. This is the process of consciously deciding what you are taking with you into the next phase of your life. Not everything you have accumulated on your journey is meant to come along. Much of it is outdated equipment, old beliefs, and emotional clutter that will only weigh you down. This part of the process requires radical honesty. You must open every closet of your soul and decide what stays and what goes. The universe will not allow you to smuggle contraband into the new territory. The vibrational customs agents are thorough, and they will stop you at the border if you are carrying anything that does not match the frequency of your destination. The first items to discard are the identities you have been assigned by others. The good daughter, the reliable friend, the peacemaker, the scapegoat. These are roles you were forced to play, costumes you wore to survive in the old environment. They are not who you are. They are heavy, restrictive garments woven from the expectations and projections of others. To pack them would be to agree to continue playing a part in a play that has already ended. This is the time to stand naked in your own truth, to claim your sovereign identity as a chosen one, an agent of light, a builder of new worlds. This will feel terrifying. It will feel like you are disappointing everyone. But you were not born to be a supporting character in someone else's story. You are the protagonist of your own divine epic. You must also discard the inherited sorrows of your bloodline, the ancestral traumas that were passed down to you without your consent. You are the one who breaks the chain. Burn the costumes and the generational baggage with them. Leave them all in a pile of ash at the old address. Next, you must unpack and discard the limiting beliefs that have functioned as the walls of your prison. Beliefs like I am not worthy, I have to struggle to succeed, I need someone else to complete me, it's not safe to be powerful. These are not your beliefs. They are viruses you contracted from the collective consciousness, malware installed in your system to keep you from accessing your full power. The relocation process will bring you face to face with each one of these false codes. A situation will arise that specifically triggers a deep-seated fear of lack or a profound feeling of unworthiness. This is not a punishment. It is a diagnostic test. The universe is showing you the exact location of the virus so you can isolate it and delete it. You do this by consciously choosing the opposite, higher frequency belief. When the fear of lack appears, you deliberately practice gratitude for what you have. When the feeling of unworthiness arises, you consciously list your divine attributes. This is spiritual surgery you perform on yourself, with your focused intention as the scalpel. You are actively and methodically overwriting the old code with the truth of your new reality. The most important things to pack are the lessons, the wisdom, and the strength you have forged in the fire. This is the only baggage that has value. Every tear you cried, every betrayal you endured, every moment of despair you survived, these were not random acts of cruelty. They were pressure tests. They were the universe forcing you to build spiritual muscle. The wisdom you gained from heartbreak is now your superpower of discernment. The strength you built in isolation is now your unshakable core of sovereignty. The loneliness was not a punishment, it was a seminary where you learned to speak directly with God. The compassion you learned from your own suffering is now the medicine you will use to heal others. You must reframe your entire past not as a series of traumas, but as a rigorous and highly specialized training program. You were not a victim, you were an initiate. You are not packing scars, you are packing polished diamonds forged in the deepest pressures of the earth. These are your tools. These are your credentials. This is the only currency that spends in the new realm you are about to enter. Pack them with honor, for you have earned every single one. Chapter 5, The Bridge of Faith and the Void Between Your Old Reality and Your New One. There is no direct, paved highway. There is a void. And spanning that void is a bridge that is invisible to the naked eye. This is the bridge of faith, and walking across it is the most terrifying and liberating part of the entire relocation process. This is the point of no return. The old world is behind you, its shores receding into the mist. The new world is ahead, but it is not yet visible. All you can see is the void, a vast expanse of uncertainty. Your logical mind will scream that you are walking off a cliff. Every fear you have ever had about failure, abandonment, and annihilation will surface. It will show you highlight reels of every mistake you've ever made. This is the final, great test of the chosen one. Can you trust the path you cannot see? This void is not empty. It is the quantum field of all possibility. It is the womb of creation where your new reality is being formed. It is the cosmic silence between notes where the entire symphony is born. But for it to form, you must first enter the space of not knowing. You must release your grip on how things are supposed to look. You must surrender your need for a detailed itinerary and a guaranteed outcome. The ego wants a 5-year plan. The spirit thrives in the sacred present moment. The journey across the bridge requires you to take one step at a time with no evidence that the next step will even be there. It materializes under your foot only as you commit to moving forward. This is why faith is not a belief system, it is an action. It is the courage to put your foot down in the darkness, trusting that the universe will provide the ground to meet it. It is a radical act of surrender to a power far greater than your human intellect. During this crossing, you will feel profoundly alone. This is by design. No one can walk this bridge with you or for you. The voices of your old life will fade. The cheerleaders and the critics will become silent. It is just you and the source. This solitude is a sacred gift. It is in this divine silence that you finally learn to hear your own inner guidance with perfect clarity. The subtle whispers of your intuition, which were once drowned out by the noise of the world, will become your only compass. You will learn to distinguish the voice of fear from the voice of truth. The voice of fear is loud, frantic, and demanding. It speaks in absolutes and worst-case scenarios. The voice of truth is calm, quiet, and steady. It does not argue or try to convince you, it simply states what is. Learning to trust that quiet voice in the midst of the roaring void is the master skill you are here to acquire. This is where you graduate from being a student of the universe to being a co-creator with it. As you walk, the universe will send you signs to let you know you are on the right path. These are not grand, dramatic miracles, but small, intimate synchronicities. The 77 you commented will appear on a license plate at the exact moment you doubt your path. You will overhear a stranger say the very words you needed to hear. A song will play on the radio that speaks directly to your soul. A feather will fall at your feet in a sealed room. These are the breadcrumbs of the divine, left along the invisible bridge to encourage you to keep walking. They are confirmation that you are not alone, that you are being guided and protected every step of the way. Your job is to notice them, to acknowledge them, and to use them as fuel to take the next step. Do not look down into the void of what could go wrong. Do not look back at the shore of what was. Keep your eyes fixed on the feeling of the new reality you are walking toward, even if you cannot yet see its form. The bridge is built not of matter, but of your own sustained vibration of trust. Chapter 6: Recognizing your NEW territory. After a journey that feels both instantaneous and eternal, you will begin to feel solid ground beneath your feet again. The air will change. The light will seem different. You will have arrived in your new territory. The signs of your arrival will be subtle at first, then increasingly undeniable. Recognizing this new reality requires you to use your spiritual senses, not your physical ones. The old world was loud, chaotic, and demanding. The new world is quiet, resonant, and peaceful. The first indication that you have arrived is a profound sense of inner peace that you have not felt in years, perhaps ever. It is a quiet calm that exists independent of your external circumstances. It is the feeling of coming home to yourself. You are no longer at war with your surroundings or with yourself. You will begin to attract your new soul tribe. Unlike the relationships of your past, which were often based on karmic debt, shared trauma, or transactional needs, these new connections will be based on resonance. You will meet people, and the connection will be instant and effortless. There is no need to explain yourself, to justify your beliefs, or to wear a mask. They see you because they are made of the same energetic material. These are the people you don't need a history with to have a bond with. You have a soul contract that transcends time. Conversations will flow with an exhilarating depth. You will feel more understood in 5 minutes with one of these people than you did in 10 years with someone from your past. These are not just friends, they are your divinely assigned collaborators, your support system, the other members of your soul cluster who have also completed their relocation. They are the proof that you are no longer operating alone. Your relationship with time and money will fundamentally shift. In the old paradigm, you were always running out of both. Life was a constant struggle, a race against the clock, a battle for resources. In the new territory, you operate on divine timing. Things will flow to you with ease and grace. The opportunities you once had to chase will now come looking for you. The resources you need will appear at the exact moment they are required, often from the most unexpected sources. This is not magic, this is the law of your new environment. It is a reality based on abundance, not scarcity. Your work now is to learn how to receive. You must release the old programming that told you that you had to suffer and struggle for everything you get. Your worthiness is a given here. Your divine inheritance is simply waiting for you to claim it by opening your hands and your heart to a new way of being. You will also notice your perception of reality itself has upgraded. Colors will appear more vivid, music more profound, nature more alive. You are experiencing a high-definition reality because your own frequency has risen to match it. Most importantly, your purpose will become crystal clear. The confusion and uncertainty that plagued you in the old world will dissolve. In the clarity of this new frequency, your divine assignment will be revealed to you, not as a complex puzzle, but as a simple, powerful truth that resonates in every cell of your being. It arrives not as a thought, but as a feeling of inevitability, a deep, cellular knowing that requires no external validation. You will simply know what you are here to do. The path will unfold before you, not as a struggle, but as a joyful expression of your true self. The work you do will not drain you, it will energize you. It will feel less like a job and more like play. This is the ultimate sign that you have completed the mandatory relocation. You are no longer fighting the current. You are the current. You are anchored in the place where who you are and what you do are in perfect, harmonious alignment. This is not a destination. It is your new starting point. Chapter 7, The Sovereignty of the NEW Realm. You have not just moved to a new place. You have been granted sovereignty over a new realm. This realm is both an internal state of being and an external reality that you will now begin to consciously create. The laws of this realm are different. The old rules of the third-dimensional matrix, competition, manipulation, force, and control do not apply here. The new laws are the laws of energy, frequency, and vibration. In this new territory, you are the monarch. Your consciousness is the ruling authority. What you decree through your thoughts, emotions, and words becomes the law of your land. Your emotions are the weather in your kingdom. Your beliefs are the constitution. This is an immense power and an immense responsibility. The training wheels are off. You are now at the cause, not the effect, of your life. Your primary work in this new realm is to maintain your frequency. This is your number one priority. In the past, your energy was subject to the whims of your environment. A negative comment could ruin your day, a piece of bad news could send you into a spiral. Now, you must become the unshakable anchor of your own energetic state. This means curating your reality with the precision of a master artist. You must be ruthless about what you allow into your field. This applies to the media you consume, the food you eat, the conversations you engage in, and the people you allow into your inner circle. Anything that lowers your vibration is a threat to your sovereignty. Saying no is no longer a suggestion, it is a foundational act of self-governance. Setting an energetic boundary is a royal decree that cannot be violated. You are the gatekeeper, and the gates to your new realm must be guarded vigilantly. Your peace is the barometer of your power. This sovereignty extends to your ability to manifest. In the old world, manifesting was a slow, arduous process, like trying to grow a tree in the desert. In your new realm, the time between a thought and its physical manifestation collapses dramatically. You will think of something you need, and it will appear. You will have a desire, and the path to its fulfillment will open almost instantly. This is because you are no longer working against the resistance of a low-frequency collective. You are in a high vibrational environment that is designed to respond to your intentions. This is why mastering your thoughts is no longer a spiritual hobby, it is a practical necessity. A stray negative thought here is not just a passing mood, it is a creative command that can manifest a reality you do not want. You are now wielding a creative force that demands precision and integrity. The universe trusts you with this power because your training has proven you can handle it. Finally, you will understand that your relocation was not just for you. You are a way shower. You are a living, breathing portal to this new reality for others. By anchoring yourself in this new territory, by mastering its laws, and by building a life of peace, purpose, and abundance, you create an energetic template. Others who are just beginning their journey will be drawn to your frequency. They will see in you the proof that a different way of life is possible. You will not have to preach or proselytize. Your very existence will be the sermon. Your joy will be the proof. Your life will become the invitation. Your home becomes an embassy of the new earth, a safe harbor where others can experience a higher frequency. This is the true nature of your assignment. You had to be extracted from the old world so you could establish a beachhead for the new one. You are not just a resident of this new realm. You are its founder. You are the pioneer who walked across the void so that others could one day see the bridge. Your mandatory relocation was never just about your survival. It was about securing the future for all of us.